Hey guys, another Black Projects 51 update on the Hulkbuster. Um, I got a lot of work done on him today. However, he's nowhere near finished. Sorry, I got a bunch of things popping up because I had to reboot my computer. Um, but I just wanted to show you guys where he's at. And as you can see, and I got to do this carefully, so because he's not screwed down to the base yet. What the hell is going on here? Wow. I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's another. So, anyways, Hulkbuster's on his base. He's not screwed on here. I got to hold him, otherwise he'll fall over. That's what he did on the previous attempt on this video. None of this lighting is finished on the backdrop. It's still a work in progress. A lot of painting and dry brushing and detailing to do. But I'm going to go ahead and take Hulkbuster off here. Let him stand off to the side here and watch. Yeah, anyways. So this is where it's at. There's more lighting to go in. Um, the lighting effects aren't really turning out the way I wanted them to. So, I mean, I wanted the two bright whites just as well, a light source. But you can see I've got two holes, a little hole and a big one to secure him. And trying to just show you all the details and the greeblies and weird stuff that I found and put on here. Uh, a lot of keyboard keys for detail. They're good for detail. Uh, this is part of a printer, I think. These are part of the engines, old engines on the um, Black Ops X-Wing. So that's, see, everything's got a repurpose to it. So, and then these little details right here, here, uh, all these all these little details, these ones here are the retaining clips for the keys on the old keyboard. So, anyways, there's a lot, and some of it's not yet painted. Now, this one is an electronic component, and yeah, this is a horrible way to do a video, to be honest with you. But that's where it's at. Trying to give you a good. This is what it looks like on the backside so far. It's temporarily wired so I could show you this. Now I did secure the back wall with 4 screws. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. But I am going to add more lighting to this thing. I'm just not done yet. And I got to do a lot of detail painting and weathering. And once I get all that done, he's done. All the lighting, all the painting and detail, and you know, he'll be done. So, anyways, one last time before I call it quits. Oh no. Not going to do that again. Yeah. So Hulkbuster has got his display stand. And I have to say, I think it looks pretty cool. You know, it's still a work in progress. And let me go ahead and set him back on his little spot here behind me. Ooh, that's got to hurt. Did it stop the recording? Nope. Okay. All right. So, yeah, there was a lot of work done today. I still got his little laser cannon that I did yesterday. That's got to be incorporated into it somehow, some way. I'm not sure whether to make it shoulder mounted or what, or have it, his forearm things, have him mounted to that. I don't know. Um, I don't want it looking goofy. So, sorry, I'm having a really bad hair day. Not that I care, because I'm the only one that's seen me today. So, yeah, I got to top off my Insta set. It's almost gone. Um, yeah, so what's next? Like I said, painting and detailing and weathering and finishing up the lighting, little electronics. And then you saw what it looked like on the backside. Then I'm going to put all that stuff together neatly, probably shrink wrap each separate wire circuit with some shrink wrap just to make it look neat and orderly and professional. Um, then I'm going to proudly put them on one of my shelves here. Finally, something new and cool after 11 years of laying off. So, yeah, I found while I was digging through my Greeblies, I found another one of these cannons that I lit up yesterday that I showed you. Well, here's another one. Maybe I could put dual Gatling guns on him. you know, maybe I'll just find a spot uh, on him somewhere and just load him up. I don't know. I don't want him looking ridiculous though. So, and I have to repaint all this stuff too. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. Wow. Um, yeah, I won't be up much longer tonight. I'm gonna get some sleep. My wife's tired. She went straight to bed. I mean, so yeah, I've got these things. I think I'll put them in a little Ziploc while I got you guys here talking to you. Yeah, I know you guys aren't really there, but I got solder down the front of my shirt. Yeah, like I said, it's been a busy day. um, so, I'm doing my best to try to get more subscribers and have, you know, my videos get better and better, I hope. And I don't know if they have yet, but that's what I'm hoping for. Um, I still got a little bit of a mess to clean up. I'm a big advocate for cleaning up after each session, if you will. It's been an all day one, though, for the most part. Well, I think I started working on them at around 1:30, 2 o'clock. So, and it's now 9 o'clock. So Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. Um, the backdrop for Hulkbuster, I want it to look dark and ominous and top secret kind of thing, and um, you know that's what I'm trying to go for with Hulkbuster. There, kind of put him in a realistic environment and make him look cool. So yeah, I don't think I have anything else to really add, guys. X-wing. Did I do anything on the X-wing today? No, I did not. So you know, once Hulkbuster's done, then the Area 51 UFO. Because I can't do two major projects, complicated ones, simultaneously. I just don't think that's going to work out for me. Once I get the X Wing completed, then the Nebula class ship. And I've probably got a minimum of 3 to 4 months left on the X Wing. Just going off of my current uh, schedule, things I've been doing, taking uh, taking breaks and working on the Jeep, and I've got to wait for my parts to come in though, and then I got to go to the locksmith, get them to take the key out, uh, and then for me to be able to put all my new parts on the column, test them first, and then close it all up with the new, because I butchered um, my surround for my steering column, the top one around the keyhole, trying to get it off. It's very rigid plastic and it doesn't give for flip. So I found a used one for $30, top and bottom black, just like I needed. Really good shape, clean. So yeah, I know it's not modeling, but I keep you guys apprised just because uh, when you don't see me doing any model building and I'm not posting videos, there's a good reason for it. Like when I get my knee surgery, Lord willing. So, um, yeah, I mean, I love, if I could do this all day long, 365, I would. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the engineering process, the research and development that has to go into something if you're going to uh, really go crazy on something. You want all the details and information that you can get to properly render your model the way you want it. And sorry, it was over there. Okay. But yeah, this thing, microphone. Yeah. Well, it's proven to come in handy, not just for my Telegram channel, uh, which I got to update it. I'm slacking because I've been working on my model. Um, I just want to get the thing done. I'm pleased with my progress so far, and I just want it done and sitting up on my shelf. And it's a good first start after 11 years. And I really think that my next project in conjunction with the X-Wing, that flying saucer. I think you guys are going to really like what I do there as well. Um, I wanted to, I do want to show you something because it just hit me while I was looking at the parts, and I'll show you here in a minute. I'm going to pause. Okay, guys, I'm back. Well, I found these two parts, and they are from my kit that's not built yet, but I have aftermarket ones that are more accurate and more detailed because I bought the aftermarket. And this is for the 2001 Space Odyssey moon bus. These are the outer door thingies. I don't know. I don't know. I don't recall if they ever showed the doors opening or closing or what, but um, you turn them this way and they become a seat. And how is it? How am I going to make this a seat? Okay, pay attention, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut on both sides. You see this little divot right here? Right about the middle down to the corner. So just at an angle, both sides, I'm going to cut it all the way down to the radius, which is right here, all the way down. And what that will do, it'll allow me to move this bottom half down a bit to make it in a proper seated configuration. And then from there, because look at this. I don't know if you guys can see the detail, but you see where right there, that feature is almost like an armrest. So, yeah, these are going to become the seats on the X-Wing. Yes, they are. And I already sat them in there just like this, and they look cool. They look really cool. So, yeah, I gotta build a headrest here and seat cushions, and that'll be fun. I'll probably put just a panel over these openings. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it, all this stuff comes to me like visions. I, I don't know how to better explain it. Um, I look at it as the good Lord helping me to make some good models. Whatever your Bible says, whatsoever your hand finds to do it with all your might as unto the Lord. So that's what I'm doing. I want my work to be quality and impressive, and I give all credit and glory to the Lord for anything I do, especially if it's good. Um, yeah, so the Area 51 UFO is coming off the shelf here pretty soon, and probably tomorrow. We'll see. If I can finish up Hulkbuster's lighting stuff and all the paint details tomorrow and get him, run the screws up through the base and into his feet, get his wiring ran and all that. And once I'm done, and always fixing my bed head here. Yeah, once I get them all squared away and done, he's gonna be going on my shelf. And I'm really pleased with what I've done. Considering I haven't done anything in 11 years, I want my comeback to be impressive, not mediocre. And I think my route of how I chose to do my models and which ones I choose, the more complicated ones and the ones that have more meaning to me, like the Nebula class, those are things that I'm not going to rush it, not for any reason, because rushing causes you to make mistakes. And I am going to take my sweet time. So when I present my builds to you, it'll be exciting and fun for you as well as for me. It's not all about me and how good Dave is at model building. That's not the point for me at all. I like doing it, just the fun of building a model. And if I can share the experience with you on my channel here, Black Projects 51, well, that's what I'm going to do. And I want the things that I'm doing to be as interesting and fun for you as it is for me, as much as it can be. And I realize that not everybody that may visit the site is into model building or sci-fi or any of that, but if they see it and it's well done, they're like, "Wow, look at this guy. That's pretty cool." Even though it's not my thing, it's pretty cool. That kind of deal. So because I take that kind of approach on a lot of stuff. So, but the rest of my night tonight is going to be chilling. Going to find myself a movie to watch or just watch some YouTube videos and then go to bed here in about an hour or so. What time is it? I'll probably go to bed around 11:30, no later than midnight. Just because even if I'm a little tired and yawning, what happens with me, as soon as I hit the bed and get flat on my back, all of a sudden I get this adrenaline rush and I end up getting up out of bed like I do almost every night, coming out here and just sitting until I get tired. It sucks having a sleep disorder and PTSD and all this other crap. Um, it's a price you pay sometimes as a veteran, and not everything I did was horrible or I wasn't put in horrible situations during my entire military career. A lot of it was pretty benign, but the few times that I was in, um, like Beirut, Lebanon, back in late '83, um, pretty sure it was '83. I always forget. '83 or uh, um, late last quarter of uh, '84, I guess, was when the Marine barracks got bombed and we lost all those Marines and soldiers. That was an awful place to be, having a-holes take pop shots at you while you're trying to save Marines and sailors' lives. And yeah, so now you know a little bit more about me. Um, that wasn't a regular thing for me. It just happened to be something I volunteered for. And be careful what you volunteer for because you may be putting yourself in a really ugly, nasty, horrible situation. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I told you guys I got more of those guns. So, I just think Hulkbuster is done. He doesn't need no more cannons. Once I put the one that I put lighting in, and I'll probably make it shoulder mount. I might have to modify it, do a little grinding on the contact surface where I want to put it, because I want to keep it as low profile as possible, close to his body. And though there's not a lot of, well, here I'll pull this thing out and show you. This isn't the one I'm going to mount. There's not a lot I can do there to remove it other than maybe in the middle. And these things, I think, are designed to go onto another toy. And it's got a little printed circuit board there, and you plug it on the toy, and it does something. I don't know. Maybe it makes sounds and so on and so forth. But yeah, so probably put it up on the shoulder. What I'll probably do once I remove, well, I already did on the one I'm using, but this has to come out. It just pulls out. It's just a little plug-in mini micro circuit board. So I pull that out, and then what I can do is shape this enough in the middle to where it rests on his shoulder properly. And then, oh, and I got to paint it. I got to get rid of all these purples. Now, the dome on the top and all the transparencies are purple. So yeah, I'm stuck with it. But all the other stuff I can tone it down and make it look better. Get rid of the seams on it. These things are this is screwed together with two screws, and then once you pop this end piece off, yeah. And like I said, I did all those little Gatling gun barrel holes. I drilled out all of those, as you guys know, because I showed you the video. Dang solder on the front of my shirt. Um, yeah, little faux pas when you're building scale models. You know, it's yeah. I don't know what those toys went to because the toys I used to play with were Tonka trucks. When they excavated the property for our house when I was a kid, we had two huge, probably each of mounds of dirt from the excavation. There was two of them, and my dad left one of them for us because us boys loved to play on the dirt hill with our Tonka trucks and make roads, and we'd take 2x4s and scrape down along the side to make a road for our dump trucks. And we'd sit on those steel ones, those really durable Tonka steel dump trucks, yellow ones. I know most of you know what I'm talking about. We could sit on those things and ride them down the dirt hill. They those things got abused and used, and we loved those toys as kids. So brings back fond memories. So I guess with all that, guys, you got a little more than you bargained for, I suppose. But I got to catch up my Telegram feed here, and I might have a beer, just to maybe two, just to bring me down a little bit. So yeah, I still got a couple of hours left in me. I could do even more on the Hulkbuster diorama, but what have I told you guys? Once you start getting tired and you're just really not feeling it, that's the time you stop and come back at it later, refreshed with a clear mind and a rested mind, and you know, and then you move forward so you don't make any mistakes. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Peace.